Stefanos Tsitsipas has been in the news for the wrong reasons recently after reports surfaced of him speeding at 210 kilometers per hour in his native Greece. These, however, have been debunked by his lawyer who claimed that the car was driven by a third person. The event occurred back on the September 24th, 2025, when digital cameras picked up a Lotus zooming along the Attiki Odos, a motorway in Greece. It was much quicker than the 120 kilometers per hour speed limit implemented on this stretch of road, thus putting Tsitsipas in some hot water. With his car, he was subsequently forced to pay the €2,000 fine, meaning that he was one of the first people to receive a digital fine. These had been introduced in Greece to make paying fines a lot more simple and straightforward. On top of that, he had his license revoked for 1 year. Despite this, it seems that Tsitsipas was not the one in control of the wheel. His lawyer, Thanasis Papathanasia, cleaned up the messy situation. Regarding the incident that was made public, the car was being driven by a third person. The issue of the fine and the surrender of the license have all been handled, he stated. Overall, it seems that the 27-year-old has got off the hook. He had returned to Greece after a lower back injury prevented him from continuing to play. Therefore, he skipped the Asian swing to focus on making a full recovery. Around the time of the incident, the Japan Open was being played, with the China Open soon commencing. These were big ATP 500 events that Tsitsipas was missing out on, losing the chance to pick up valuable ranking points as his overall total slowly dwindled. For the first time since July 2018, he was no longer featured in the top 30 in the world. That is kudos to his recent poor form from the soaring heights he once was at. He is a two-time Grand Slam finalist, and in a distant alternate universe, he could have lifted one. After finding himself 2 sets up against Novak Djokovic in the 2021 French Open final, it looked like he was set to complete his destiny. Unfortunately, it was not to be. The Serbian clawed his way back to break Tsitsipas' heart and prevent him of a maiden slam. His second final came just under 2 years later in the 2023 Australian Open final, where once again Djokovic prevailed, this time in straight sets.